Alright, gentlemen. Ready when you are? Okay. Figo, it's start of a new season as Sekhukhune United. I think you guys play TS Galaxy in the first game of the MTN8. Just how do you see that fixture?
Yeah, it's always been a tough encounter playing against TS Galaxy. They are a solid, tough team to beat. Even last season, I think in the Betway Premiership, we actually struggled. We only got a point against them. So, yeah, man, we always find it hard playing against them. But this time around, I think we will get past that hurdle.
You guys have signed a lot of players just in this transfer market. Just maybe as someone who's there, how's that transition going, like with all of those guys coming in? And do you think you guys are ready, like in terms of like team and like gelling together and all of that stuff?
Yeah, I think we are ready. I think we've always been a team with a mixture of experience and young players. And we've signed good quality, young, talented footballers. And again, with the experienced players that we've brought in, I think they are going to help take our team to the next level. Just to mention a few, Miguel team comes from Orlando Pirates, Bradley Khorobla, I think he needs no introduction. I think they are players that are going to help, assist us move to the next level of our game. Yeah, I think it's been. I think the integration has been pretty nice and well. I think the players were welcomed very, very well within the club. And one thing I think that actually helped us a lot is the camp, which we went to. I think we took camp in Polokwane at the ranch, and we were able to spend over a week there. Done a lot of team building exercises just to get to know each other and work on team cohesion and just build the team spirit within the club. So I think the integration has gone pretty well.
Figo, you've always sort of a club that's been on the brink of achieving, doing good things. Now that you've had a proper pre-season, because I think last season you had pre-season with the German coach and then didn't even make it to the bench for the MTN8. Coach Siema came back late. Do you think now with Coach Eric, having understood him from early March up until now, that bodes well for you challenging?
Yeah, I think it does. Bodes well for us, challenging for honors this season, because there's been continuity within the club. Just getting to understand the coach's philosophy from last season, to now. I think having a 6-week pre-season where we actually worked on a lot of things. Tactically and just individually with the coach, trying to improve us as players and collectively as a club. So I think we are just on the right track. Still have 2 more days to plan properly and prepare well, for TS Galaxy. And yeah, hopefully this becomes, our successful season where we get to win honors. And I think, like you said, we've always been on the brink. The past seasons, at some point, we lost in the Nedbank Cup final. We've qualified for inter-club football. But nonetheless, I think we've been a team that's always been on the rise. There's always been growth within the club. And what we can do is just continue from that. I think, again, the mandate from our club has always been clear that we need to do better than where we left off. And the past seasons in the MTN8, we always, bowed out in the first round. And hopefully this season we can just get past the first hurdle, which is TS Galaxy, and, take our season from there. We've had I think, pretty good pre-season where a lot of foundation has been laid, that can, help carry us, throughout the season. So I think no complaints, no injuries, full squad complement to or full squad for the coach, for the Saturday's evening game against TS Galaxy.
He's quite a demanding guy, Coach Eric. You managed to adjust to that and make sure that you always give him what he wants.
Yeah. With me, it's never a problem, to actually work with different coaches. I think one thing that I possess a lot is, adaptation. I adapt very, very quickly to new environments and just working with new people. So with Coach Eric, I think we've been working closely and he's helping improve and take my game to the next level. And that, I think, has been the hardest part because, even at training, he just pays attention to finer, smaller detail. He's not someone who would just let things, slide. I think he prepares a lot, for training sessions alone, and you can just imagine what it takes, going into the match on Saturday. That there's been quite a lot of training, tactically, just watching videos of TS Galaxy, how they play, and again, I think today what conversation we had with the coach was not knowing who are their new signings, players that they've brought into the team. And I think TS Galaxy has made it clear for us, they've posted their new signings. So I think that, again, tomorrow just helps us go deeper into the tactical aspect, into every other position that these players could be playing. So making sure that we actually are fully prepared for the match on Saturday.
Just to follow up on your question the markets are always very small. That can also consistency. Most clubs struggle with it. If you get consistency right, you can break into that.
Yeah. I think that's one thing that's difficult for in any industry or in any career is consistency. And once you get that right, the world is your oyster. If you are consistent, I always say that consistency is the name of every game. If you are consistent in something, chances are, victory is imminent. So for us, I think that's what we need to do, be consistent and just measure ourselves from what we done last season. Try improve from that, goals we scored from set pieces, how we actually conceded goals. So we just need to work on those smaller, finer details and just help.
No. Okay, let's just roll.
Yeah.
Hold it. Leave, just hold it.
You guys are the only Cape Town team in the Premier League at the moment. Do you guys feel like there's an extra responsibility in you guys to carry the flag?
Definitely. I think over the past few seasons, I think we were basically carrying Cape Town football. Last season we won a trophy. This season we want to continue with that, winning trophies. Last season we made it to the semi-final of CAF, final top 8, and third in the league. Now it's for the next hurdle to hopefully win the league and win another trophy.
You guys have lost again a couple of big players this season. How do you guys just rebuild every season, like from basically?
I think it's a model of the club. We're always going to lose our quality players, but we always replace well. I think credit to the recruitment department. I think there's always a plan in place. If we do lose these players, we've proven over the last couple of years that we can do it, and hopefully can continue like that. Always bringing in same quality of players.
And just looking ahead to Saturday, at Sunday at AmaZulu at Cape Town Stadium, how does it feel to actually have a home ground this season?
We don't. At least we're playing in Cape Town, so that's a positive. Hopefully DC will be sorted soon, and then we can play in Stellenbosch, where most of our supporters are. Tough match. AmaZulu. I think they're a good team. They released a couple of players over the off-season. I think it's more than 15 if I'm not mistaken. So they're in a rebuilding phase. Hopefully we can use that advantage to our advantage.
Recently signed a new deal. They spoke about possibly integrating you, not possibly. Part of it is integrating you into the club, even past the training. What does that mean to you? Know that you've been at the club for so long and you've given so much, and now they still continue with you and have to continue playing?
No, it means a lot. I'm really thankful for the opportunity. It's not always we see ex-footballers get opportunities at their old clubs or the clubs they've been in. I would like to see more actually. Like I say, I'm really thankful. Like I said earlier, I'm passionate about giving back to not only my community but also in the club. This is my 21st season as a pro. Hopefully all that experience I can develop maybe the next Bafana keeper or the next Stellenbosch FC first choice keeper.
You guys spend a bit of time here in the region for pre-season. I guess this talks to the amount or level of planning that you guys do behind the scenes, considering that you'll be playing most of your matches in this area.
it helps in a way, but for us it was more about minutes. It's not about climatizing really to playing here. Like I said earlier, preparation went well. I think the main reason why we came here was because of the weather down in Cape Town. And there's no really opponents. It was Cape Town City, but they started late with pre-season, so it was more to get game time under the belt. Like I said earlier, the boys are looking good and sharp.
Just a follow-up to my colleague's question, Lee. What do you make of Basadin's move to Sundowns, and how do you think he will do there?
Basadin, top player. He was one of our leaders in the team. He deserves it. One thing you almost know is it's not always just the club. I think he wanted the move as well. Like I said earlier, he deserves it. He wants to compete for higher things. A big loss for us, of course. Like I said, he played a big part in our success the last 2 seasons. But again, we're in the process of replacing him. Hopefully the same quality we'll see soon. He's a foreigner. I think he only came today, so hopefully in the next few months you'll see his quality.
Just follow up, you said your 21st season. Is that the reason why you're dying baseball?
No, that's not the reason. It's funny how people will look at you and say, okay, they look at the hair and then they'll recognize me. No, it was a couple of years we had a goalkeeper. He was diagnosed with cancer, and in support of him. And ever since I like the color, that's why it still was color. Yeah. Thank you.
You may want to take those off.
Sidlala ne-Premiers Cup sikwazile ukuyiwina, so and sinabafana abancane esanda kubasayina and nabo bangena kahle nge-gear right, no coaches nabo coach abasanda kudlala ibhola abasanda kuretire, so I think yonke into ihamba kahle and nama-preparation ahamba kahle.
And how ready are you as a team?
We ready kakhulu futhi, and i-preparation ahamba kahle, siready kakhulu, and uyazi uma uzodlala ne-Sundowns abafana abancane baba nalokho ukuthi ba-happy bazodlala ne-team enkulu bekwazi ukuthi imindeni yabo ibabuke bejabule, so I think nalokho ikhona uzosinika i-boost siyokwazi ukuthi isethe kangcono le game yangoSunday.
Skipper, can I ask about a player you know very well, maybe not necessarily about this fixture, but we are number 2 match done now. You know him very well, growing up in the youth ranks as well. What do you think he can achieve now that he's joined the traditional Big 3 team as well? You know his character, you know he finished strong in the previous season, helping you get into the top level.
Yeah, Mbotsuma is a very young cool player. Uzo adjusta kakhulu because usebenza kwikhanda, and umubuka kwiPirates ama-youngsters akhona asebenza kwikhanda, so I think uzongena kahle, and ngimfisela konke okuhle ukuthi ngathi ngaba ne-season enhle, aqhubeke ayimisele nokuhlonipha impilo.
Believe in his qualities as a top striker. He was also knocking on the Bafana as well.
Yeah, ngasho ukuthi equality khona, but usadinga ukukhula kancane, but ngiyazi bazomguide lapha kwiPirates because sinabo mabasa i-striker bazokwazi ukuthi bemkhulise because ukushoda lapho nalapho kancane, but yena is a very good striker, usazocompete kakhulu and usazoba inkinga.
Siyabonga.